So when we're looking at how do we govern from our throne, what do we do from our throne? We don't want to do anything other than that we see the Father doing. So when it comes to releasing frequencies, we're releasing an intention, a focus, which is based on God's heart. And therefore, the words that we speak and the thoughts that we have and the intentions that we release are operating from the heart of God and therefore from love. So if you want to draw people to your life that would be complementary, that would be helpful, that would be, aligned to your destiny and connected in that way, then I would encourage you to focus your intention on what is God's heart for you. And his heart for you is to be blessed, to prosper, to succeed. Therefore, friendship, relationship is all part of that. So when I would do that, I would be from my throne, knowing what God's heart is for me, that I would be blessed relationally. And then I would release a frequency, which is my intention. And when I release my intention, I'm releasing my desire for God's desires for me to be outworked in my life. So my thoughts and my intentions would be, I want that frequency, and I can use words because words also carry a frequency when we speak them into being that would resonate out into the atmosphere, into the spiritual atmosphere, to connect with people's spirits who are also looking to connect. Or maybe they're not yet looking to connect, but they will be drawn to connect because they are connecting to that frequency of the words you speak, the intentions and the thoughts that you release. How do you do it? Very simply, you sit on your throne and you think with intention to release that desire to connect with those people that would be beneficial for them and you for you to connect with them. And you may make a declaration. I decree that those people who will be beneficial for my life and I could be beneficial for thy life in relationship and fellowship, we will connect. And I release this frequency to draw them into my circle of life so I can find them and connect to them, whether that's personally, physically, online, whatever it might be. So I can speak the words that follow the intention of the thoughts and desires that I have that are aligned to God. And as I speak them out, they will be vibrating with energy to connect with other people. Like when God said, release a blue light, I didn't know what to do to release a blue light. So all I said was, I release a blue light. Now, my speaking those words actually created a blue light that actually engaged with people all over the world. Now, I don't know how, technically, in a sense, but my desire created the reality that that blue light connected people to me for the Joshua generation and for governmental connection and relationship. And it was simply, I just did what I knew to do, but it was the desire to do what God said. And that's what I did, So it doesn't have to be complicated, but you can think about it. You can write something down that encompasses what it is that you want. Um, you know, And the same goes really for governing from our throne. We never govern from our throne independently, out of our own understanding, doing things that are out of our own heart. We only do things that we see the Father doing. Therefore, we need face-to-face, heart-to-heart relationship with the Father that will unveil his heart to us, to which then we can creatively bring that government by, again, making decrees, releasing intentions. You can even send angels out. One of the things you can do to connect to people, send your angels out to engage with their angels to see if there's a connection that can be made. there's sort of a creative sense here. There's no right or wrong way. You can make it up as you go along in one sense, as long as you're operating out of the desire to fulfill God's heart. There's no right or wrong way. Yeah, things will work differently for some people as for others. Even the thoughts and their intentions will seem to draw people. For others, they need to make declarations, or do something. This is the thing. When I was in my situation and God wanted me to find a relationship, I was expecting him to do it all. I knew how to release an intention, and I did, but I was still really expecting something just to happen and he would just provide that. But he showed me what to do, and when I did it, then that opened up the opportunity for the relationship to take place. I didn't just sit back passive. I was active, but I was only active in what he showed me. I didn't go out there and try and find, how can I do this? And I was at rest and peace. But when he showed me, I took that and I acted on it, and then I outworked it, and then things came in. So in terms of government, outwork his heart by decreeing and declaring, operating in the angelic realm. There are so many things you can do, making laws and legislation if you have mandates to do that. But make sure you operate out of who you are. Don't try and be like somebody else. Be who you are, and being who you are will, I think, attract and connect to others also that will feel and sense who you are, and be drawn to you. It's like your words become a fragrance that will attract certain people to that fragrance, and other people won't be attracted to that fragrance because they don't like it. There's certain things I like the smell of, and there are certain other things I don't, and therefore the right fragrance will draw me and the wrong fragrance won't. I'll be drawn in a food sense to curry and to spicy food because I like it. I won't be drawn to fish because I really don't like it, so there's a sense where fragrances will connect to the right people, and the fragrances can be your words and your thoughts and in your intentions. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.